Welcome back to Hannity. A Georgia Democratic congressman who has a history of making controversial comments about police practices in America made headlines earlier this week when he said this on the U.S. House floor.
It feels like open season on black men in America, and I'm outraged. In fact, all Americans are at risk when bad actors in law enforcement use their guns instead of their heads.
Here to explain his comments is the congressman you just saw in the video, Hank Johnson of Georgia. Congressman, good to see you. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Thank you for having me, Sean.
All right. The latest year we have statistics for, do you know how many total deaths, black fatal fatalities caused by law enforcement? Do you know how many instances there were?
No, and that's a big problem, Sean.
I do have the number.
We do not collect those figures.
Well, I have the CDC.
From all 18,000 jurisdictions that have police departments. But it's about 400 deaths minimum.
No, it's 123 deaths. That for the last year that we have, 2012, from the CDC. Do you know for 2013, the FBI, the latest statistics that we have, murder statistics, black on black crime, you know how many actual murders took place in 2013?
Well, I tell you, this is a problem that we have in our society with crime.
But I'll give you the number. There's a big disparity.
Crime stems from hopelessness in our society, and a lot of what we do here in D.C. contributes to that sense of hopelessness in the black community.
All right, so in 2012, the CDC says there was law enforcement killing, being involved in the fatality of black fatalities, 123, but black-on-black crime 2013, according to the FBI, is 2,245. Your comments are against the police department and militarization. Isn't it a bigger issue, black-on-black crime?
Well, my comments about the unjustified killing of Mr. Scott in North Charleston, which you yourself condemned.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what I was saying. I said it feels like there is open season on black males in America.
But I can't think of one other instance that is similar to that.
You can't think of one other instance where there has been an unjustified killing
that looked like an assassination.
That has been caught on tape.
That looked like an assassination.
Well, it doesn't get much more graphic than that.
Yeah.
You're right about
that. But the Michael Brown case wasn't like that. The Trayvon Martin case wasn't like that.
Well, I don't want to argue specific cases, Sean, but what we have seen is a revelation, a cascade of black males being killed at the hands of law enforcement.
Well, can you name one other example? I gave you the numbers. Well, 123 total versus 2,245 black-on-black crime.
Well, I can tell you that according to the Department of Justice figures for 2013, 420 deaths. And out of that 420 deaths, Sean, black males were 4 times as likely to face death after being taken into custody
Congressman, I think we're on the same page here. But I don't think there are some bad cops. That's one case that you've got right. Those numbers are dramatically lower than the incidences of black-on-black crime. And I believe every one of these kids, every one of these statistics, we need to save their lives. And I think we've got to then deal with the bigger part of the problem here and the problem. You seem to only want to go after law enforcement. That's my only question.
Well, no. I want to get at the root cause of the culture that exists in the black community, of a sense of hopelessness among inner-city youth, those who don't see a sense of hope about the future. I want to change that, and I know that we can. But on this issue of police brutality towards black males in this nation, I think that's something that we need to recognize, and that's also something that legislation can help with.
I think unless we change the attitudes of everybody in this country and keep a vigilant eye and help these kids get out of impoverished neighborhoods and horrible public schools, I think that would be a good first step, because we got to save those kids. Congressman,